Understand in all these live streams, there's a 3 second monitor delay just in case terrorism. Now, I was witness to a brief chance meeting between a dominion, an actual dominion of heaven, and a principality or a power of hell. And it was just body language and shit. So, and apparently I can do these filters now. For example, thermal is good. It's for the Rainbow Coalition. Morning, boys. How are you? That's a good one. Yeah. And basically, this is what LGBTQ looks like through the filter of YouTube. This is what you're gonna do. All the best, brother. So I believe that was, one of my guys. I believe a sloth guy. But I'm here in Golden Meir Plaza, just observing a dominion of heaven. Now, you won't believe me, but that's fine. And just to make things very clear, right now, because of this filter, what you think is a blue sky is actually green and red and whatever. So, And this is what happens when you actually transition all the way to heaven. It's like it becomes disco pop, synth, funk. And, I'm not allowed to actually film a Dominion doing a conference meeting. So I'll just do a reaction shot. I got a clear, but it's like a tentative clear. I'm just seeing, like, right behind me in the sky, if the skies open up and God's like, you know what? This is my only begotten dominion and you're ignoring him. And I'm just here to document if God does that. But God's not really backing him up that hard. There should be lightning bolts and volcanoes, all sorts of natural disasters. I guess boredom is a disaster too, and apathy. So, Anyway, JK was like complaining, like, oh, I guess Nate Mendez quits live streaming. Yeah. Which is like basically a clear from the Koreans. Like, all clear, I'm bored. Why don't you live stream? Anyway, if you're an all-new hater or hostile critic, you should leave. I mean, there's no reason for you to watch and endure all these filters. Basically, I can synthesize a lot of stuff. I think, oops. There's a way to... Oh, I know what they did. They replaced, like, the green screen with this. Cursed mummy. I mean, I could look like a cursed mummy. I've had that. A risen zombie, too. If you're... Did you? You keep, like I said to all my fans, what comes out of your mouth doesn't come out of your mouth. Somebody else is talking through you. And whatever you say annoys me. I like when somebody annoys you, block them. And I've been like observing like on pedo shit, like Pretty mentioned something. It's like blocking is for girls. So let me get this straight. You've annoyed so many girls they blocked you, which means you're a sex pest in this. If I was trying to protect all the pedos in Israel, for example, I'd be like, can you tone it down? Can you pretend you're somebody else? Can you pretend you're normal instead of stomping? So I know when you say things that annoy me, it's not you. It's your boss. Don't shoot the messenger. And you're not aware of it. It's just like, you're like a big guy, Brock Lesnar, walking inside like a nursery school. Oops, I punted a kid. Fucking kid was in my way. You know what I mean? And, in some parts of society, that's okay. But in other parts, they're like, that's my kid. So there's times like, if you have access to my mic, I'm going to have to cut your mic. You're going to have to get an all-new mic, an all-new alt, and then level that shit. I don't know. Because I've given plenty of warnings. It's like, please, I have clients who are listening. I have a fucking Dominion right here. On my street. On my corner, and he's like doing a conference, and no... Hi, bird. Does the bird have a face? What do you want? Talk to the Dominion, not me. Dummy, I'm the deadly sinner sloth. He outranks me, actually. What an idiot. And you don't think that I'm talking to you. What I'm saying is from up above, Like if God doesn't show up, I'm it. They always say, "Thus saith the Lord." So you're gonna keep missing me because you're going to sniper school and the store, avoiding all your Mashad stuff. Good. You got an all new delivery job? How'd you get fired from the sweetest job of all fucking time? Havron, explain this. You were a warehouse manager. What the fuck are you doing delivery? Okay. I'm not related to you. I don't give a shit. This is none of my business. I've had people like we set you up in like a no-show job. You just pretend you're working and they pretend to pay you, and you get an all-new side job. Oh well, whatever, whatever. No, you can keep lying. I don't care. None of my business. Like I hate second, and right. But don't you hate they only have 24 hours in a day? They only change. Actually, have more or less. To 20 hours a day, sometimes 26. You're just days you feel tired. They change it to 20 hours. Then take very cool. You never dealt with celestials. It's like you told me about the African guy. Oh, you don't have tails in a hoof. What if you wanted to? You know, it's like you can get a second job, but you can't get your celestial powers back. Yeah, that's normal. Don't you understand the power of boredom? That's a miracle. In the DC comics, they have all these celestial powers trying to be human. In Marvel, they have all these humans trying to achieve like celestial power. So you're definitely in the DC Comics universe. It's like, yeah, I'm a normal guy. I work at warehouse, 2 jobs. What's wrong, buddy? Mm-hmm. I watched Man in Black. Why'd you give me a like? Okay, so just all I'm telling you, man. Like they have so many of these, and then there's the No Kings rally, and I counter with the Go Fish. If you're playing Go Fish and you have no kings, go fish. Simple, right? You know how to play that. It's boring in a warehouse. It's like, oh no, we have a surge. And then what? Well, we have our day off. Are you behind this no king shit? Because, like, I have to counter, dude. You gotta admit it. Like, speak plainly. Yes, I did all this, no kings, blah, blah, blah. I just make trouble for everybody. And I'm cleaning up after your fucking mess. Actually, I had to think. It's like, what is the counter to no kings? Go fish. Like, argue with me. I am inside, actually. I was so insane, I went all the way to inside, like in Scrabble. We're playing Scrabble, online Scrabble right now. What you say is not what you really mean. Also, since you've been such a loyal fan, and you probably still have that sticker, right? And the thing is, like, God leads me through these crazy adventures, and I'm like, Hebron's keeping up? Well, you must like him too. Yeah. Do you know I'm a fascist? Do you know this? Like, that's the worst role for me. I am a literal fascist. I was called a Zionist. It was that easy. I was just like, where are all your shotguns, rally girl? You're a Zionist. And I was like, why can't I get you to get naked? That easy. They're so easy giving up like terms. So anyway, my main point was, I'm going to rename the city of Jerusalem to the secret name, okay? You're the only one. All the other people should go take a walk if your name isn't Hebron, okay? You're the only one. You get the inside scoop on this. Very few people I trust with like renaming. I'm renaming Jerusalem to Catherine. Don't tell anybody, all right? I already wrote it on my map. That's a name like why, inspires. Why would you do that? Well, why would you name a city Jerusalem? Okay? Keep this shit secret. I know you're a blabbermouth. If I see this on Fox News, CNN, or even Al Jazeera, well, I know somebody talked. It's part of your Mossad, whatever. Like, I don't want to be in Mossad. Well, you're gonna be. Go fish, you know? I'll tell you now, if you don't understand the rules of Go Fish, how can you hold down a second job? He's like, I'm relatable. I'm a driver just like you. I have bills to pay and rent. Uh huh. You can't snap your fingers and then call your brother and it's like, make all this go away. So, I'm trying to diminish my eyes and save it. Like, when you say something really annoying to me, then I'll go like that. But so far, I'm just angling the phone. Like, please don't annoy me. You are one of the few people in all of this. You just say, like, are you okay? And I just go nuts. I just go insane. So far, so good, dude. You're holding. But when you told me you got a second job, I was like that. You know what I mean? The N word tried to like claw its way out of my throat, and I can't do all that. I can't say all that. A lot of times, I think you're some sort of Persian impersonating a Jew, trying to make Israel look bad, and that's a possibility. And like officially, I'm horrified. Unofficially, go Persia. Yeah. It's like the Model UN. All of you get a turn to make opening arguments. I'm the only one rebutting, like a moderator. And you notice, right? Like JK, I guess Nate Mendez isn't streaming. See, guys, I made him stream. Fuck you, JK. I'm gonna tell all your Kangpei friends not to invite you to a funeral. You're gonna be like, what's going on this weekend, guys? Nothing. And you're not invited to that nothing. Fucking trying to. Isn't this great? Whenever I get super upset, God sends something like this. Uh huh. Even as a zombie. And it's like not like Fox News covers Kangpei all the time. Kangpei did this. Charity. Very rarely you hear Kangpei related news. A lot of Kangpei didn't come to the reunion too. It's because they're our good friend, blah blah blah. Which means that they've been fed medications and mind control. We're domesticated tame polar bears now. This is me talking to zero people. Even this like simple thing, I miss you, dude. I know there's something behind it. It's like a crypto key or something. He thinks, hey, mind, thank God you're here. There's a saying, mind. The mind is an obedient slave, but a cruel master. And I've seen you stream. Sometimes you deny me mod, and you're fair. But like seeing you just calms me. I thought I was insane until you came on live stream and you did the N-word stream. And I was like, this guy really likes it. And you set it to private. Yeah? All right, just to inoculate you, this is how I'm doing this filter. Apparently YouTube got rid of the green screen and you can't use a photo, but they put back the filters. So if I'm like chill and like la la la, but if you say something to trigger me, I'm like like that. You know what I mean? But now I'm keeping it under control. I put it in a simmer. So please don't do that. Only Hebron maybe. So far I can just like, well, mind is just confused, He's a little bit homosexual. I don't think he molests children, and if he does, it's like, the ones that should be molested. I make excuses for you. Like that, like a chicken. The one that pecks at your shins, that's the first in the pot. So if there's annoying kids and it's like nothing's stopping them, molest them. I mean, we've tried everything. Like, please leave me alone. Yes, that's what all the insane people say. I am very normal. I wear this filter so that I'm more approachable, the traditional white person, even as a zombie. Because I'm like, I'm Asian, right? I don't get respect because of my chinky eyes and epicanthic fold. You know what I mean? So yes, I'm very normal too. You can see all the normal people and I'm just walking. But I have like white features, high cheekbones, smooth smooth skin for a zombie, and I'm keeping it banked. I don't really want to alarm anybody who are just like, it's just the pixels. But why is it so scary? Oh my god, I avoided all my excrement. So keep this an even keel. You say all the shit that normally triggers me from Hebron because I know you don't mean it. You know? Who in their right mind from Assad would hire you? You know? You're our cook. You're like cookie. And all cookies crumble. Okay? Mind your business. If the commander, Hebron, says something, wants to say something to me, force him to slide you a piece of paper. I'll read it. Cookie says this and that. I won't be pissed. I won't start banning people. You know? I won't get Johnny to shut down the stream. And I know if I really asked him, you could shut it down for at least 2 days. Technical difficulties, upgrades, and you guys would stab people. So don't piss me off. You know, he's consolidated all the power here. The way the key crumbles. Okay, so you remind me of some like kind of like El Marino. If you don't know who that is, he's a Mexican Marine who attacks the cartel with a crowbar. Okay, I'm gonna put a link. Hold on. Okay, sometimes like Bill Burr in Philadelphia rants and Norm. Okay, sometimes like Bill Burr in Philadelphia rants and Norm Macdonald material. I gotta review stuff. In this particular case, listen good to this. You might know a little bit of Spanish.
31. Hey, ¿quién habla? Mira bien, hijo de tu puta madre. Soy Mencho, güey. Relaja tus putas gente a la verga. Soy Mencho, güey. Relaja tus putas partidas. Si no te voy a partir tu madre, tienes toda tu bola de perros. Te tengo identificado 30 güeyes.
Motherfucker. You forced me to live stream, and then you were like fashionably goop late. You fucking non-content.
No cuelgues, hijo de la verga. Te tengo ubicado en Chacala, güey.
Why are you late all the time?
¿Qué te cuesta ser amigo, cabrón? ¿Uno no se mete con ustedes para que se pasen de verga? No, señor. Ahorita yo se las va. Pongan, mire, mírenmeles a todos los hijos de su puta madre, porque todos ustedes tienen la culpa. Sí, lo que me están diciendo. ¿Ponen a tiros o tú eres el primero que vas a matar por ellos, no? No, señor. ¿Vale? No, señor, no se trata de eso. Váyanse a la verga porque al fin los vergazos se dan por ya se lo saben. Y quiero, Mike. No, señor, no se trata de eso. Entonces, si tiene la amistad, tiene que tener un amigazo, cabrón. Si no, a chingar a su madre a la verga. No, yo ya estoy hasta la verga de que no entiendan, loco. Señor, usted me conoce, usted sabe que pues por eso extraña, cabrón. Yo te entiendo, güey, pero no mames, yo sé que tienes gente y la familia de chingada. Verga, no lo subes de las putas pilas. Yo no te entiendo. No quiero que me apagues este puto teléfono. Después te voy a marcar, güey. A ver si no se relajaron a la verga. No, ahorita le voy a...
It's good to review the classics. If you know anybody Spanish, ask them to say all of it. Play both parts. I don't know, click the link. Leave the chat. You don't even know how to return to my chat once you click the link. Do you know what si senor means? It means, that's what we're listening to. Equivalency of language. Now, what did we learn from that maddening exchange? Children? You know what? I'm going to turn this filter off. I don't like it. Yeah, this is good. So anyway, tortillo gato. This you lost your passport. Oh right, I remember. You went on things and like nobody cared. So anyway, you can call me Four Eyes. You know, it's just like the equal sign in math. Equals knows equals. And look, I'm blinking. Blink, blink, blink. Oh shit! I remembered. So yeah, you got what you wished. You wasted your wish. You have two remaining wishes, J.K. All the best. Mine. Thank you for coming. If I could hug you, I would. I'd be like, you know what? Despite all the smell, I have Irish Spring. You know, it's antibacterial, 24 hours. Try it out. Bye, guys.